Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera from MDC Trading Academy with today's pre-market forecast for Wednesday, February 16th. Let's go to our news items for this morning. We had obviously this morning the retail sales. They went up more than was expected. We do have industrial productions coming in at 9:15. Crude inventory, but the biggie today is FOMC meeting minutes at 2 o'clock. And normally these types of days are either market is very active early or a flat line still after 2. So keep your eyes open for this. Let's look at our market today as we start our analysis of our usual daily chart. Once again, market closes above the 200 SMA yesterday and is attempting to do the same thing today. We're definitely within a tight compression within these areas. And of course, what can happen with compressions, eventually they break. It can either break to the upside or break to the downside. This is our second attempt to recover from this low swing low of what date was this? January 24th was our low. Obviously below, we had 5 sessions below the 200 SMA. We attempted the continuation here. We felt flat here at the double top here, and now we're attempting the recovery. Volume again picked up once we got on the 200. Now it's leveling off just a bit at 1.6, and our ATR is definitely getting lower at 89. So that's where we find ourselves right now. Let's look a little deeper behind these numbers, as we like to say. Let's look behind the let's read between the lines. Again, here's another time frame. Here's where we have been coming off the 200 SMA, below the 200 SMA area. Right now, look at this tight consolidation we have going on right in here. This is a tight consolidation. We had a little spike there because of the news, but basically this is where we are right now, holding support from this previous strong support. Next resistance area is up here till we try getting into this channel. Once again, remember we talked about this being the third continuation fail in this area. Ultimately, we'll get there again, and we'll see what happens once we get there. Reference to trading today. Again, these markets with huge ranges and this kind of volatility, a little tough to enter. You seem to get stopped out a lot simply because the ranges are really tight, are really wide. So you have to be just a sniper. You have to be a sniper. You have to know exactly when to get in, and when is important because it's also important on timing. Like I got stopped out a few times yesterday. Not because my analysis is not because of my expectation being wrong, just simply the market retraced a little deeper and or did not make the move immediately. It made the move probably 10 bars later, but the idea was correct. So these kind of markets, you got to be very careful. We are definitely forming a double, a head and shoulders over here, coming off this particular area here. So we are in a lateral move right now. A lateral move, as you can see here, moving sideways. We were moving sideways for quite a bit now. This is what I consider a FOBO above yesterday's intraday high. There's the head, there's the shoulders. That's where we find ourselves right now. So this, if we use the rules of technical analysis, this move can potentially turn into a downtrend and potentially move that much lower. Retest the intraday high low of yesterday and potentially move lower. So that would be actually taking the entire range of yesterday out, basically, because this was the entire range from yesterday. There's the high, there's the low. We attempted to continue higher, we failed. Look at the strong move down. We'll see what happens. This is the big test right here, the support level here. We'll see what happens. Now keep your eyes open for these particular levels right here, this particular level here, and this particular level here. This is where everything is going to play out today. And of course, any break below this, we're more than likely going to retest this particular intraday low. And of course, any break above this, we're probably going to be retesting this pre-market swing high. So that's what we have today. Careful. Plan your entries based on your stops. Make sure your stops are covered. Make sure the stops are protected behind key areas. Have a great session. Let me know how it turns out. Take care.